Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as I always say, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, feel more than welcome to subscribe to it. And that way you will not be missing out on any of my future videos. And now as we're approaching Halloween, I thought it was just about time to do the whole unboxing and detailed review of this beautiful Disney designer collection Midnight Masquerade series Cinderella doll. It's a limited edition series. It's a wonderful doll all the way around. She's truly breathtaking and I just love it. So I can't wait to share all her details with all of you. For now, this is the box and I have to say that I like it very much. It has this very intricate design with the masquerade of choice for Cinderella, and then this cutout that is quite sturdy, because I've seen that many people complain that it could be rather delicate, but you really have to be rough. Because I have many of these boxes and I have handled them from one place to another, I have moved them, I have stored them, I have done lots of things, and they were never damaged. So I think that you truly have to be rough. Now I'll show you how the cover, it's very easy to take off and even store flat, but other than that, I think I simply love the way it looks like this. And this is the time in which the box had the bay window, sort of like expository display on the front as opposed to the back. Then they turned out the boxes the other way around, and I prefer this way because you can look at the doll from both sides and also from the front, and once you take the cover you don't have to worry about anything else, and the doll is quite protected inside of these boxes. Now with the newer boxes, for example the Ultimate Princess Celebration line, they are reversed, and then so they're flat from the front. They have the openings, and so if you have to or if you want to display them using the whole box, you would have to have it open, taking double the space. And if you want to take the outer box, then it really feels like dismantled in a way. It doesn't have the plastic on top. The front expository window might fall, which is a bit hectic really. So that's why I very much like these boxes, and maybe in the future they will come back to these boxes anyway. So this is the one for Cinderella. We can rate Disney Designer Collection on the top, Midnight Masquerade series around here. Again, this design is breathtaking. And then if we move it like so I can show you the back of it, you can see that the cover is just basically the frame to it, and then it will be very easy to remove, as you can see here, and store. And yeah, I mean, it's just so much more easy to remove and store than the other outer boxes that will feel like having two boxes, because they are, I mean, they take the same space as the inner part, and you know what I mean. So here we have the name of Cinderella and a sketch of it. Here we have this beautiful illustration with concept art that is just super cool. And one thing I want to point out is that to me, one of my favorite renditions of any of the limited edition Cinderella dolls is the Premiere Series one that I reviewed just a very short time ago. But this one, what I like about it is that they're not like remaking the iconic dress. It's a complete new take that also has the extravaganza and the glamour of the 50s. So this would also feel very fitting for that sort of like creativity take that they had for the premiere series. And if you cannot have that one, which might be a little bit more difficult to get than this one, I would say that this one will provide very similar elements. Again, Cinderella in a whole new take, you know, with little things that will connect it, that will connect with the storytelling, like the color of the dress and the shoes and things like, and the choker. But other than that, it's a whole new take. And it's still, feels like 50s and like all-time classic elegance. So yeah, I would recommend it for sure. I will be making a video of all the limited edition Cinderella dolls that I do have as part of my collection, including designer fairy tale ones, the premiere series, this one. I will also be comparing this one with the Midnight Romance Cinderella that I just recently reviewed as well, produced by Mattel in the early 2000s. And yeah, I think that would be very interesting. I love that sculpt that they use. And then they were based on, I mean, they based the outfit on concept art proposed for the animation. Anyway, here we have a little bit of background that at the time they only provided in English and French, and I'm going to be reading the English bit for you. So the Disney Designer Collection is proud to introduce the Midnight Masquerade series inspired by the magic of moonlight balls and the elegance of beloved Disney heroines. Designed by Disney Store artists, this doll comes with an intricately crafted mask that features iconic motifs. It will add a touch of exquisite glamour to any collection. So that's adorable. That's truly what it is. And now what I will do is like I will remove the lid and I will show you how she's displayed on her box, and then I will proceed with the whole unboxing. So here we have removed the cover, and as you can see, it's a perfect expository box in my opinion, because you can look at it from not just the front, but it has a little bit of a wide perspective all around. I also love the pattern that they use on the top and also on the bottom. This is limited to 5600. It's very similar to the Premier series, even though I think that the Premier series, it's as I previously said, more difficult to get, but I think that the limitation, it's around the same. But this Cinderella is very beautiful as well, and as you can see, it has those elements that she could definitely be attending her own theatrical debut as well, just same as the other Cinderella. She's holding the Masquerade, and then she has this intricate also cutout all around that reminds me a little bit of the New Orleans bit of Disneyland. And then we have a sketch, a very abstract castle on the back, and then a little bit of like confetti and all those things. And then over here we have a cutout of the feathers that are used on the actual masquerade, the mask. Sorry, I'm calling it masquerade, but yeah, the mask that she's using this time is silver, and it has a little bit of rhinestone in blue, and she is gorgeous. And I believe that her hairstyle, it's less messy than the one she came with in the designer fairy tale series one with the prince. So that is something very cool. So what I will be doing is taking her out of the box, and then I will proceed to share all her glorious details. Wow, and I wanted to share with you just before I proceed, how she's displayed with no covers, and I noticed that the chandelier, which is a cutout piece, had fallen, and I didn't even know while I was doing the unboxing, from the start of the video. So it was like placed around here, and I figured that is the place it should be. So again, it's a separate piece. It has glue, but the glue had dried a little bit, and that's why it fell. And I'm loving the cutout frame all around Cinderella. These are the details that we'll find for her mask, which is actually having four different jewels. I thought it was just the one in the middle, but no, there are four different ones, and she's just looking gorgeous from this perspective. She's stunning, and this fabric feels like heaven. So I really can't wait to take her out of the box and continue sharing all her details. Wow, and here we have this absolutely breathtaking Cinderella out of the box. I have to say that having collected all different Disney Store designer Cinderella dolls, she's definitely one that looks so amazing. You can already see that the hairdo that she has is so much better than the first ever designer Cinderella back in 2012. I will be making a video of that one. I actually have the D23 exclusive one with the silver outfit. Um, and her hair didn't translate as nicely into the doll form, and then in 2013, I think, or 14, they released the designer fairy tale one with Prince Charming, and she's having a really nice gown, not as nice as this, I have to say. And then the hair is just a mess with curls and, like with no shape whatsoever, as detailed as we can actually appreciate here. It's really nicely finished. I mean, she's got her bangs so perfect, and then these curls on the back. It's just quite possibly one of the most like perfect hairdos for any given designer Cinderella that isn't like 17 inches in height. And that is something that I truly appreciate, because again, that designer fairy tale Cinderella was very pretty, but the hair for most of the dolls was a bit of a mess. I will be making another video in which I will go through the decade, I guess, from 2012 to 2022. And I will be sharing the first designer, the designer fairy tale, the designer fairy tale villains, maybe. Um, I don't know, because that dress is pink, so I wanted to like keep it probably within the same, but I don't know, we'll see. And I also have the Premier Series one that has a complete different hairdo, which I also love. And so many people have said that the dresses are very similar between this one and the Premier Series one, and that's not true. In fact, I'll share that when I make the video with all of them together, because it's so different. The only thing is that probably the shade, but it's no, I'm looking at it right now because I have displayed right on my back. Um and I thought that probably the shade of blue would be the same, but I think this is more silvery when compared to that one. And the only element that is close probably is that the skirt is super white, but this skirt is incredibly soft, and it has like another sort of like movement to it. The other is definitely so much more stiffer, um, and rigid, obviously to keep those shapes that we associate with the 50s, and without being very flowy, but very beautiful nevertheless. So this one has like this all-time classic elegance and extravaganza to it. The dress is probably, I never thought I would find a Cinderella. Well, again, if I don't take into account the Saks Avenue, Fifth Avenue one, or the toner one that's also part of my collection. Um, I never thought I would find a Cinderella with such volume and flowy material for the button of the outfit. Because I had very idealized the signature Mattel Cinderella that it's one of my favorites as well. And that one already had a huge volume, but this one does have another sort of like huge shape to it that is just like a delight. It was all pinned together, and in fact there was pieces of cardboard keeping it inside, so it was like tied to the end, and it could be fitted inside of the box. I removed most of the ties. I left inner ones like that one over there, but I actually removed the ones here. I don't know, I removed many of them really, because I like how it expands and moves. And right now I really don't want to like move it so much, because I feel like she might fall as she's on this blanket. But the gown is huge and is so beautiful. So anyway, starting with her face, she's looking to this side, which is the opposite side she's looking when compared to the designer fairy tale, I think. And then she has beautiful rooted eyelashes, really nicely curved, and like a silver eyeshadow, and a very pretty tone of like corally red. For the lips, she's smiling. She also has like these very classic um metal and white rhinestone earrings, and then she's having her signature choker. This time is made out of satin. And then the dress, okay, so as you can see, the construction of it, it actually has two straps. I think, let me check. uh, but I think there's another one there, yeah. And then there is this bow with these rhinestone stardust adorning it. The bow is actually doubled, so it has two of them there, and it's just to one side, and it falls diagonally, which is very pretty. um and then the gown is just one piece, including the belt portion, which is like a sash, that's also like pleated that way. Same as for the skirt, it has like these pleats that look so amazing. There is the embroidery details with like C's, or with these swirls for one, two, three, four, five, six of the panels, that in reality, if we were to like expand it, it would be super wide. I mean, super really wide. um Although right now, I mean, she also comes with like a petticoat of tulle underneath, and then a piece of like paper to even support a higher volume. I'm going to move her around just in a minute. First, I wanted to show you the mask. The mask that she comes with is the only one that's silver within this collection, and I think it's just so pretty. Again, I didn't notice that it had four different gems, and the design of it is very beautiful. She can hang it, I mean, she can hold it really nicely. Then there's these two pieces of ribbon. It's all held with an elastic, of course. And then she has this piece of like shawl with more embroidery here with the letter C. Okay, yeah, in the comparison video of all the designer Cinderellas, I will include the Cinderella, the Ultimate Princess Celebration one as well. So I mean, it will be a journey that will be very, very complete in those terms. So this shawl is pretty long, and it goes all around you know, the her back, and on the inside there is this sequence in a very deep royal blue color, and then it's navy blue on the front with embroidery details. Super beautiful. It has like, again, like midnight stardust, like a midnight stars as well. And then the other side does not have anything. It's just to this side, because this is the inner part of it with the sequence, and it kind of goes, it rolls all the way back, wrapping her. And now I will move her slightly so you can see her from the side. And as you can see, again, this is not the most stable surface for her. So I hope she doesn't fall. I mean, she doesn't fall over. But this is a hat to one of the sides. The dress can be expanded even more. I mean, if you had, you know, you can actually add paper or something underneath to make it even fuller. And then I will show you how she looks from the back, which is just like that. The embroidery does not continue on the back, but I think that's pretty cool because I mean, it's actually present in 6 different panels that goes that individual panel goes around the front, and in the back is more like this, which is something I kind of like. And it's also like it has a bit of a trail, so even though it looks like round, it's because there is a lot of volume placed here. And actually the volume is coming from, as you can see, it has a petticoat, but most of the volume is coming from the paper. And when you are holding her suspended in the air, the back portion of it, it's slightly longer. And then here is the velcro that puts together the whole dress. As you can see, the belt is part of it. And then I will show you, I will do a 360. This is the other profile. That's why I'm saying that her hair is just so perfect all around, which didn't happen with the designer fairy tale one. Even though she has also a very nice interpretation of her iconic gown. And here we have her again on the front. So pretty, so beautiful, so Cindy, so classy. I don't know, all those things together. And I also wanted to show you the well, let's see. For these, I will definitely put her down like that, so you can see, I mean, how huge the dress is. And I didn't want to remove this. I mean, I actually removed it, and then I realized that it was a key part of supporting the whole structure. But as you can see, it's very, very big. If without the ties, the skirt is like humongous. And then these are the shoes. They're like clear plastic, and they have like these, ooh, they remind me of the live action Belle ones. In a way, there's a little bow on the front. Not sure if it's the same, I don't think so, but they remind me of those so much. Maybe it's recycled. The Belle one obviously was like golden. No, I don't think so, because the Belle one has also leaves. But in a way, I mean, it's classic glass slipper, but it has more to it than that. And it also goes to the I would say 18th century fashions, in a way, if that makes sense. And this is the stand that has a bracket for in between the legs and holds her really nicely. And here, as you can see, even though I've taken the ties, it's very easy to put it back and looking so gorgeous. So I hope you've enjoyed this Midnight Masquerade Cinderella review. I'm super happy to be sharing her with all of you. And again, I will I will be sharing so many more Cinderella dolls. I have the very famous and sought after gift set with the two Wicked Sisters and Lady Tremaine, and then I will be making the Cinderella through the years by Disney Store. Then I have so many other Cinderella dolls that are from Mattel, which I love. I will be well, actually I'm going to be comparing this one with the Midnight Romance from Mattel in 2002, I think. Obviously this one is far superior when it comes to the outfit, but I also very much liked the head sculpt, the screening, and the hair for that one. And since they're both like midnight something, I thought I would put them together in a video. So I will probably do that soon after this one is uploaded, and then I will keep sharing so much more. So anyway, if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye bye.